private money. It's not government money. She's free to do that. So, so I should point. So it's private money, and she herself answered and said she is not used to going to government for things. She's talking about private resources. So I don't know why the PNP going to jump on this thing and make a big issue of it. There's nothing. There's nothing here.
So, George,
Let me finish the point, please.
Hold on, brother. That's how you mute. Hold on, let the man done, brother. 4 minutes.
There is no
right now,
issue here.
I will forward you talk about it, please.
The tank is no issue. The PNP jump on it, and now they realize now when the reasoning reached them that this is a non-issue, and now them trying to backtrack. It is not a point of issue. She has decided, she was meeting with her party workers. She told them that she's going to take care of them first. Nothing is wrong with that. Private money. She does not have access to state resources. Let me repeat, she does not have access to state resources. And as a few people have said in the chat, she's not a member of parliament. She's not a member of parliament. She is a proposed candidate for the GLP when the election is called. So why the PNP them blowing a fuse over this matter? Why they're so overly excited about it? It is a non-issue, and because they know what they would do, that is why them jump on the matter. All right, we'll leave it there for the time.
All right, line it this up for now.
Let me answer you. Let me answer you.
Hold on, brother, your time, man. Hold on. Everybody have got to talk, man. You got to talk, brother. Hold on, man. Chris Carter, your time.
All right, Squitty, today again, the lady that was graduation, and the same caretaker was there. The lady said,
caretaker?
Valento Wint, the PNP man.
PNP candidate.
Yeah.
The lady said she's going to donate 500,000 towards the building of an auditorium at the Christiana Moravian Primary School. The lady talks said, Mr. Wint, I'm come up here because I don't want any more, like, that's it, you know, any more propaganda like the tank.
Yeah.
Mr. Wint come up there, and Mr. Wint said, I will stand by your side 100%. But hear my talk, not even 1% that the man didn't stand by the one second, that the man didn't give you nothing. I'll leave a right bean stick that day, because he mean. I told them he run against Adishan lose. And he got sent and go against Zimbabwe and Zimbabwe beat him. And he come up against and he said, I'm going to beat him. Because down to PNP, all I said they now voting because 2 million and give you nothing. The lady, I was at the meeting, and the lady said, I'm giving workers them tank. And the woman money, if free to buy tank, do you want to give?
We have a pointer, father. Pointer, father. We have a pointer, father.
And the lady money, he do anything.
Chris, we have a pointer, father.
Yes.
I do not disagree with the woman going up as a candidate and making commitments and giving out money, tank, bread. I am not having any disagreement with that. If memory was to serve all Jamaicans right, given the fact we had a political ombudsman that would independently make some sentiments, now is the citizens of Jamaica on the political ombudsman, because we don't even know who it is. Some things would have carried our society in a very bad way, and I'm going to give you an example. Feda, Delroy Williams.
I tell the thing out that thing, man.
I don't know, man.
Let me done.
There's no reason we are reason.
Right, let me done.
I mean,
that question. You answer.
Pretty. I told somebody question that back to back, you know.
Right. When you get your time,
but me can't address somebody.
You get your time.
No, but me can't address one time.
And it's a whole of the other people wait too long.
All right, go on, because no me can't answer somebody one time.
Excellent Akkad say, how can any of you say it's her money? A fair money.
Pretty. Hold on there, Chris. You see, Chris, let me ask you something. You see, if you ever have 10 somebody talking in order and me go answer, you have to make a break and we answer them and move on.
But hold on, you have to get the most talk, you know. Because
Me
you
can't
know what
go
I'm talking.
talk foolishness, Squitty. Here what you do, Squitty. Me have a
Hold
recommendation.
on, that's right. Hold on, brother.
No, we have a recommendation to you.
All
George,
right,
just start.
hold on.
See?
Hold on. Brother, it's 8 box. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you just weird segment you about in every time.
Me now,
Oh,
you know, here we be a Squitty. Me I give a
Let
suggestion.
us try to brother.
So here
No,
we be a
Squitty, mute the man and make them run your program, no Squitty.
Me I suggest something
Oh,
to you,
hold on,
Squitty.
man.
Squitty, mute the man and run your program, no brother.
Hold on. Finish land, Chris. Because we are
Right
running
now.
the table. Just calm down, brother.
The lady are buying tank them. And if a PNP business can't and PNP they not give labor right nothing. Me live in Manchester, I'm not see PNP give labor right nothing. So the lady are buying tank for look at them. How that be a problem to the PNP them? How that be a problem to them? The PNP them take everything out of context. If the PNP man there a campaign 4.5 years, I should shame myself. When this a lady buy 50, she buy 100 and give the PNP them. And that is that do. I'm land right there, so.
All right, land it there, sir. Yeah, Sheikah. Give me a 4 minutes.
Good night, guys. Good night.
Yeah, good night.
So Chris said something a while ago where me then name that shake him hand. PMP that give labor right nothing for real. If the lady decides that she's gonna look out for those who look out for her, what's the problem with that? And Mr. Voice of Nation, don't come to me about morality. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna look out for who looking out for you. You understand? I was living in a people constituency, and they gave out farm work card, and nobody knew what we were or whatever, but they recognized that we were laborers. And when my friend asked her friend for a card from me, she said, "No, not a card, not going to my house because my house is a laborite yard." My friend is a staunch PMP. Her niece was talking to my brother, and she said, "Okay, give me a card to give my niece." She said she's not giving the niece any of the card because the niece is into a laborite yard. So 6-1, I only come with that 6-1 half dozen of the other. Even if the lady did that talk in our meeting where she never did for selfish, and she said she will give her laborite people in first. I not see the problem, but the thing is, everything labor rights say now is gonna be a problem. Mr. Honest make a speech that he don't need opposition to keep him in line because his people will do that for him. You know what happened? Y'all take it and you run with it. Said he's saying that he don't need no opposition. So everything that is said right now is gonna be twist and turn into the narrative that you would like it to be. And the thing is, PMPs or the comrades, they're gonna take it and they're gonna run with it once it is negative.
Yeah, man, but yeah, Sheikah.
Once them can turn it into negative.
One like how you say Andrew go 4 days straight different place and them things come tell and decide with them, you know.
No, but this is what the conversation is on now. This is what they are talking about.
Yeah, man.
But Squitty, even when they see Mr. Honest doing his 4 days and 1 week and 7 days straight run, cutting ribbons, breaking ground, doing this, doing that, they're still saying he's not doing anything. So it makes, well, as you said, for the undecided. But the undecided, they have phone, they have TV, they have radio, and they're listening and they're seeing it. With us coming here and talking about it and debating about it, not going anywhere, because that's, if each night I come on the live, it's the argument. We don't need to argue. No, everybody cannot be PNP. Everybody cannot be labor right. We don't have to argue each night. We come here and be loud and vulgar about the situation at hand. I mean, you're gonna want to put your party and make your party look good, but we don't have to be loud about it and tell lies. It makes no sense. Thailand.
All right. Manza Munza. Step up Manza Munza.
Night, everybody.
Yeah, man. Show man. Boy, show man.
Where should I go? A taxpayer money I go buy the tank them?
A fair money, brother.
How much time
You
to
know
say
who's Audrey Marks, my youth?
How much?
Manza, you know Audrey Marks?
Yeah, man, she was the embassy in New York. How much time to say sugar boy?
50.
If she can provide the receipt and show that she drive from out
Get your ass out, man. You man be money, man. How does a
Hey,
bad
Hold
man
on,
not customer, man?
Chris, please.
relax yourself,
Put the
man.
mic, brother. I got to work with respect.
Pretty,
No matter
pretty,
coming on
control them,
my
pretty.
heart.
You see me?
Huh?
Can we make 3 people talk and me mute the whole
Hold
of
on,
it?
brother, mute
Hold
your
on,
mic.
the man, some Squitty, hold up. We have a suggestion. You see
Brother.
a long talk what we are doing with everybody. I better you break it maybe just one at a time because just when everybody talk 6-7 times, we are going to have problems. To be honest.
Brother.
Judge
Yo,
talk.
I want at that time we say we are talking. The man
Yeah,
of the
but
4
hold on,
minutes. I
no,
want to
Squitty.
go to the argument.
No, you're not hearing me. I say, listen to me. I say, listen to me.
Squitty, you can't go on Voice of a Nation program and run a
Brother,
program. So if you run a program, you see any rule you set, brother, and that you have to go by.
Vice, if you don't want to stay, live up. That's what I'm going to tell you. You don't chat. So I do my thing, brother. Stop disturbing me, brother. Mansa, where you say? Go and raise here, sir. I'm going to tell me if you do, brother. Yo, Mansa. Go on, Mansa.
If she can provide the receipt for she draw the money out her account and show say a fair money, me not have a problem with that. But if she go use taxpayer money, then me have a problem with it because PNP pay tax, labor right pay tax. So you can't, I go say you
Yeah,
won't
but
go get
hold
those
on.
right.
A common sense, my youth. She's not elected yet, She no MP nor nothing, She come represent the people, them. And she draw for the worker, them we used to work with the man that was before her. And she had them workers meeting. And so she go buy 50 done for the people them who close to her where I work in a fair camp. She not elected for helping constituency.
Me hear you, Squitty, but me go use an example for sure you say that no mean anything. Remember when Anne-Marie Vaz never get elected yet and them still get a road contract work out of her side? They never get elected yet, and then they give her a contract for the road work out there. So that not really mean nothing because she not elected yet. You see me? So if she can provide...
We are trying to say taxpayer money them she use.
She use. Yes, remember she got fixed road and people say, oh, she got fixed road out there and she not elected yet. You see me? So...
Yeah, but this lady now when you say Audrey Marks, what you say happen? You think a government money she use taxpayer money?
From government money, which is taxpayer money, because government don't really have no money. A taxpayer money run the country. You see me? So if a taxpayer money, you have a problem with that because you can't just say...
I tell you, say it's not taxpayer money, it's fair money.
Won't make the same thing. Old people don't tell you something, make the same thing. Carry a receipt, come to show, say, I know taxpayer money.
Yeah. So what you have to say about it? What else you have to say?
All right, today, me hear a news where them say, I think a KPH 24 baby have died since June 1st. I don't know if nobody else hear about that news then.
Where do you hear that?
Today come out, man.
Which part it come? Which part you see the news then?
It companion.
Hold on, brother, I'm the host. Please. Nobody no butt in. I'm gonna stupid up.
But him tell you where it come from, him see it on news too.
Hold on, brother, if my time, let me hear him. Where you say, brother? Where you hear it from? Manza.
But the man just confirmed me and say it come on news quickly. So this is a propaganda.
Which station you hear it from, brother?
Chris
confirmed. Nationwide.
That not necessarily me hear it from if Chris confirm it. Say
It come on CPM and it come on TVJ.
See that Chris confirm it, just move on and split him, man. So somebody confirm it, send him.
Chris, the man does still say no I hear from you, Chris. Mute your mic and make the worst stand, Chris.
You see me? 24 baby dead from June 1st. So that means you have an outbreak in the hospital of a virus where I kill the baby then.
No, Squitty, can I interrupt him?
No, you can't interrupt my time. You can't interrupt my 4 minutes. You get your 4 minutes already.
Hold on, Manza. You cannot come on this program, man. Hold on, you see my program is not a play program. You might see me look like me as a local regular you. This is not a regular full thing. This is when you come, sir. Not try come and spread no propaganda upon this.
But I'm a
Come with
propaganda.
your facts.
Yes.
You cannot say. Hold on, no, brother. Listen me now.
Chris confirm
Listen
it's
me,
on a
brother.
propaganda.
Hold on, no, John. Hold on, Dan. Listen me. You can't come and say maybe there is an outbreak in there.
So
Oh, you know that.
all right.
Proof.
All right, Squitty, let me say
You
something.
have proof, brother.
Squitty. You live overseas. You live overseas.
Can I correct him? What he's saying is not true.
Your 4 minutes done already. Your 4 minutes. My 4 minutes finished. Oh, you don't want to hear that. You be biased.
Man says not true. The man don't want to hear it.
And Chris confirmed he said company news. Isn't it?
Can I correct him?
Don't tell us that I'm have an outbreak.
So now must be an outbreak if 24 baby dead from June.
Can I say something, Squitty?
First, you know must
What
be an
he's
outbreak.
saying,
That means your baby dead.
no, Squitty, let me correct him. Him orange underwear is showing. It is not an outbreak of anything. What it is, what the report says, and a Dr. Bisesa came on who responsible for pediatric medicine at the hospital, Victoria Jubilee, spoke. What she pointed out is premature babies. She pointed out that the babies were very small babies. They were they're born premature, and because they're born premature, them chances of survival is limited. It's not no outbreak of anything. It's not any outbreak of anything.
So you mean every day for the last 4 days? But in just talk at my time in a Squitty. You be biased at my time to talk. People are cutting at my time.
Get your
Let me talk, you know. Everybody else talk for them 4 minutes. I'm in a minute something to them, but and you cutting at my time. Them can talk when my time up. So what Georgia said, today hour the 26 and 24 baby dead from the 1st of June. And you tell me said all of them are premature? That makes sense? Eh? We never hear that in Jamaica before say premature baby are born?
It was premature baby.
Brother, again, me tell you say move away from that because you're not sure where you're saying I come stand up on it and I try push it.
In company news. Eh? We don't know things to look back. A baby we not talk about, you know. We not try to protect a political party and a baby are dead. Eh? A baby are dead, you know.
Alright, hold on. Because you're not going to
hospital, so the baby them not dead.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. We'll move on. Sam. What, Sam?
Yeah, blessed everybody, blessed. Yeah, man, big up Splitty. Why PMP love propaganda? I mean, I have no time for PMP and then propaganda. But anyway, move on quickly. Alright, I
Oh,
did
start to foolish fire, me I tell you.
yeah, them love propaganda. No entertain it as Splitty. But anyway, I do a post yesterday, I think it was yesterday, about the same water tax. And if anybody who go on my page know that I'm a straight out labor right.
Squitty, get classic me box. You have to jump out the bit. Get classic me box.
Alright.
I'm a straight out labor right, devoted labor right. I love my party. But anyway, I have no problem with the tax. I have no problem with the tax which she buy for the people. You understand? Make him mute him this week.
Yeah, hold on, brother. Yeah.
Alright, so me never problem with the tandem which you buy. The people them work hard and them deserve it. You understand? Here's the problem we have. She is putting up herself as a candidate, as a potential member of parliament, right? You see, if she go buy the tank them for her people, you understand? She have to be careful what she say on the political platform. Remember, there's not just laborites there listening to what she say. There are undecided voters who listen. There are comrades with them corrupt thinking that are listening. You understand? And comrade is just waiting to hear something to put a spin on it. You understand? So right now, in this critical juncture of the political season, Audrey Marks, which is a brilliant woman, has to be careful what she say
And if she don't understand that she needs to let somebody sit her down, give her some proper coaching on what to say on the political platform. Because let me tell you something, sweetie. This same political platform will make her or it will break her. You understand what I'm saying to you? It can be the birth of our political career, or it can be the death of it. You understand? So if
let me ask you something. You say that as a big thing, or just that I just want to look at thing where
let me tell you, it's not a big thing.
But that's something can hold water.
It not in the sense that it can't really hold no water in a period of time. No, not for a period of time, but it's a matter of weighing your words carefully. Because if it was a PNP who had done that, GLP would have been all over the place with it. You have to look on it both ways, people. You understand? Because if it was a PNP man, they come and say, me buy some time, and me look out for my people, and you're going to hear them say, see them, PNP, them are corrupt, them wicked. That is just the nature of politics. And we, if we can't set a standard for PNP, and don't set a standard for labor right.
What is that PNP man? Hear me? What is that PNP man say, boy, I'm going to use my money and buy some from my workers them. Let me just come in that place.
Do that internally, Squitty. Don't put that out there. Do it internally. Not everything good for eat, good for talk. Certain things you don't say on the political platform. You go up on the political platform, you voice your opinion about certain things, you state your ambition for the constituency, but when you come off of the platform, you call your people as a group and say, look here, I feel like we deserve some tanks, some water tanks. I go buy 50 water tanks, all of them, and only get it because you work hard and to support the party over the years. So you have to be careful, Smitty. We have to call a spade a spade. What you said here was wrong.
Brother, the woman money, brother, the woman brother,
if, bro, you know, understand me, I said, no, even if it is fair money we buy, you understand? Just the nature of how she go about it is wrong. I'm not going to say not because we come on, not because she's a labor right.
What is this just a workers meeting?
It is a workers meeting where media personnel are gaining access to it, right? Because the video went out there. So if it is a members meeting where they don't want it to no media tonight, it must be exclusively for only the members there. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to be.
I just want to ask him a question. What is the difference? What is the difference between the tanks being given out by
Classic.
and the chicken back and the rice we are given from the PNP?
Anyway, you look on the classic, it's the same rank. 2 ranks can make
we never complain about no chicken back and no curry chicken back and rice.
Look here, bro. Don't try
no liquor we're not giving.
No, you can't panic.
2
rank can't make a right, bro. We have to call a spade, bro.
All right. Hold on with that spade there. Hold on. Christopher.
Yeah, but I was at the same thing. What Classica say, it is very right. You can't say look one two. When them say so, Labour never come out and say that Margo and say the same thing to Margo and say, when who support him, he might go look for all who support him. Labour never come out and say nothing about it. But you might tell us something, that's what the lady say. He say anything. One thing I agree with what you say. It's in this time as a labor right, you have to know what you say. Because you see the PNP is simple little thing. A labor right say, the PNP them take it and spin it. Just like when the lady point out. The Prime Minister say, he don't need the opposition for keeping in check. And so the PNP jump out and say, the opposition don't want the Prime Minister don't want no opposition leader. But when Margo go up on stage and say, blood of fire, take it to them, a jungle me represent. No boy in a parliament can't give me no talk. You know, nobody go say nothing. When the ladies up and she say, all who switch, them if you go in a ditch, come here, me man them back at me. You never hear people like Vice of the Nation come out and condemn those acts of violence. You understand?
But everything that the labor right can come out and say, these people come out and jump on it and have it as spirit all over the place and take it like how them want to take it. So for sure you say, brother, you said these people like these, them destroying Jamaica. Them is destroy everything about Jamaica. People like Vice of the Nation, them try to destroy Jamaica. And we, the well-thinking Jamaican, now go sit down and allow people like this to destroy Jamaica. You can get somebody attack.
All right, Vice, your time.
How much time you say I give me Squitty?
4 minutes.
Okay, you want me address how much money one time? Right, 4 minutes.
I know when people are just, you know, you got to talk to 280
Yeah, but
people
remember you tell me, say me I go answer Greg that they wanted this and one. I said, no, I work with your program and your program.
Well, get your partner with your partner and start talking.
Get to your point, we are talking about, no, brother, you must have, we are going to talk about, you know.
All right. First and foremost, Classic, big up yourself. This gentleman will just talk, respect to your talk. And as Jamaicans, we're trying to move in a new direction. A direction where PNP and Labour Right can able to understand how the government work. To the PNP, to the Labour Rights. If Mark Bolin win, if Andrew win, they both have to serve the people of Jamaica. We are too backward and tribalist. I condemn every act of Mark Bolin and the PNP that promote tribalism, and I condemn every act of tribalism by Andrew Holness and the Labour Party. I do not support tribalism. I condemn it in every form. And as I said before, me not run from the point. All that the gentleman said earlier, we have to be careful to convince people to vote. And let me tell this, I want every Jamaican to go out and vote. Vote PNP, vote JLP, vote. Every citizen must vote. The voter turnout is too low. I want our democracy to be very strong and vital to choose our leaders. However, promoting the voter support to be more in numbers, we must remember how we project our voice. Under both major political parties, we have seen extreme tribalism that even goes to violence and crime. We do not have an independent ombudsman to call out both political parties and say, listen to me, you cannot do this, sign this code of conduct. We don't have that right now. All we have is quote, disrespect. I condemn it on the PNP. I'm here talking, sir. Yeah,
hold on, brother, may I was me can't say nothing.
Yeah, what you say now?
Just stop you and give your time.
Yeah, go ahead, yeah, man.
I'm going to stop you and give your time, you know.
All right, yes, boss.
Brother, boss, man, my reason. Me say, what do you think about the blood and fire statement in the song?
I just answered you and said I condemn on both sides tribalism and anything that
Not about both sides. Me just talk about the line there in the song. You think them should have put that in there?
All right, let me answer you. If I was the political ombudsman, I would have called Mark Wood and everybody and sanctioned them and disqualified them. And if I hear it on Andrew side, I do the same thing. What kind of Jamaica we could have possible they have promote? No matter how we green, my argument all of me talk about it, the same thing Labour Right man said a while ago. You know? The man said we must move away from that. Nothing wrong with giving away thanks. Make we just condemn it and move on to people. As much as only know me, I say, all right.
But I know nothing big to talk about.
No, sir. It is important.
We can move on.
All right, let me ask you a question then, Squitty. Where do you see Jamaica politics in the next 10 years? Answer me.
The politics or the country?
No, the politics, not the country.
You know, the politics can be where it want to be. The country want to be somewhere in 10 years.
No, the politics the country can't go now with bad political tribalism, Squitty.
We're not talking about tribalism.
And
Tribalism
if
is
me
done
and you
long
are
time.
reason like this, Scritty, big man and big man.
Tribalism is done long time.
No, because if we are me and you there and go and liberate up on the platform and say same thing with me and say we have to do better. And we are going to make it look like we want to skip it. Right now, I don't want to see a political champ. In this conversation. We condemn everything.
The politics, nothing wrong with the politics right now because of violence like before, right?
So, sir,
so for the next 10 years, we can do the same, but we want the country to move forward.
All right, so my next follow-up question to you,
It was the first word.
All right, you're the host, Squitty.
We're not focused on the politics part.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to ask you one next question. My last question to you, I'm going to ask you for the panel.
Which may I give one winner my box here?
Winner?
Yeah, may I give winner my box? I'm asking for a box.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You look like you're interviewing. What you ask about me now?
Where's this?
Interview me.
All right, Squitty, to be honest, as much as of me, political and maybe controversial in most aspects, it's when it comes to
political, brother. No, sir.
No, man.
The truth.
I'm saying to you, I'm here talking about myself, Squitty. As much as I am political, I feel nice in the back, man. I can't hear the thing echo.
Well, mute to the mic. Mute to the mic. Mute to the mic.
As much as I am controversial and very political, it's when it comes down to Jamaica and national interests, as much as I would want to take sides and say this and say that, it's when it comes down to certain things like fairness in the society.
Mm-hmm.
Me really want Jamaica to be a place where we can say, not because Mark Bowling or Andrew Reid, we need a retaliation. Even if Mark wrong, we condemn him. Andrew wrong, we condemn him. So right now, me want to heal back. I want to chat to classics. I'm going to heal back.
All right. They allow it there, sir.
Yeah, man, because if what this man say, Sam-wise, we can't even say, you know what, Ray. Man say too wrong to make a right, you know, man.
Can't talk now.
Yeah, man, me done.
All right. Let's speak that now.
Squitty,
I guess it's better about Squitty's and JLP support. I support my country, brother. What is the right for my country?
What about them, brother? And man, listen.
That's the thing there.
Me advise and the youth talk about the woman. But when we give it understand, the woman money, and no government money and taxpayer money, the woman personal money she has spent. So we pass that. Me a the camp on a platform and say, we have to get rid of this man. By any means or anyhow. Vice, when you tell me how to get rid of Andrew less.
You want me to answer you?
But me want to make me a lot of get talk, man. You know what man. Okay. And then, me a swear be, I use the tax money, I fund done. When you tell me outcome by that. You see me I say? And then Mark going on a platform was sent on the last night. So when he become Prime Minister, I have to look for people in first who support him. You see me I say? Me no hear her talk about that. But let me say something to your voice of a nation. I don't know you. But they have a vendetta against Andrew. Zane, I'm a seat. But let me tell you something. You're going to tell if it's Andrew face. You see more that thing we are going to Jamaica? And that don't want to see you go on. We don't want a man to come when bird when I'm at AA. My bird when I'm at AA, me a Jamaican. I love my country. So that's why I choose Jamaica. So, no matter how twist it. Young like come by one and say that's the woman. Mark going up on platform and a lot of things and spin a lot of things. And you go by the platform and you talk about it. But you beat the woman. Brother, he's how the woman shirt brethren. But the woman survive. And the woman money she has spent. She don't have Mark going on and go a fear personal money she has spent. So my brethren say my labor rights is wrong. What's wrong? You can't run a fear money, brother. And you go and make money. You see me I say? And Smithy, and this is me along me thing now. You jump out to your box, you can't get next one box.
Yeah, man. Judge. Yo, Judge. Unmute your mic, Judge.
Yes, I'm right here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so my thing is this, that the PNP, them don't like this issue about the water tank. They don't like it. They think there's something wrong with it. There is nothing wrong with it. The tank belongs to the woman. It is her money that is spending on the tank. Nobody else money is spending on the tank. It's her money spending on the tank. Right? So I don't see why they're making it an issue. They know what they would do. They know what they would do. They know that if it was them, they would victimize the labor rights there. It's something they do as a matter of course. And, you know, I probably said it before, but I want people to remember this. The PNP does not believe that they belong to Jamaica. PNP don't believe that they belong to Jamaica. PNP believe that Jamaica belongs to PNP. PNP own Jamaica. That is how they think. Jamaica is the property, the right of the PNP. The PNP have a right to rule and govern Jamaica. That is how they think. They have a right to govern and rule Jamaica. And because of that, they feel that it is right for them to victimize the non-comrades. It is perfectly okay for them to do that kind of victimization. So you hear it here on the program tonight. You hear it, how them making a big issue over this matter. They're making a big issue over it, and it has nothing to do with them. It's not state resources. She's not the member of parliament. She is supporting and helping our workers. Nothing is wrong with that. There's nothing at all wrong with it. So it's amazing to me. I find it so interesting that they're making heavy weather and making a big deal over a simple statement. I don't agree with the labor right who came on and said she shouldn't say it. Because guess what? If she even hadn't squitted, even she had a private meeting with the labor right workers, party workers, and told them about the tank, it would still leak out. It would still leak out. Whether the journalists are there or not, whether comrades are there or not, it would still leak out. Let me finish my point, please. Let me finish the point, please. If she had a private meeting, if she did have a private meeting with our party workers and told them this privately, it would have still leak out, it would have still become an issue. So I don't agree that, she needed to have, where she said it is not the right place. She said it at the right place. She said what she wanted to say, which is that she have support for her people. Nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with it. I really don't. Right? So this whole, as I've said enough, the comrades that I know, when the water tank thing break, them come into my WhatsApp and making a big issue over it. And I found it so interesting that they made a big issue out of something as simple as that. And guess what? I tell you something important that everybody needs to see. She gets a lot of publicity. She gets a lot of publicity out of this matter. Big publicity over it. Right? She get attention from it, which is what she need. This guy that running against her, him going to lose. This girl, I will tell you something. She and I were at university doing our first degree at the same time. And she's a winner. And she's a trying woman from a long time. From when she was at university, when she was at university doing her first degree, she was running a bus. She had a bus running on the road in St. Mary, where she was getting, it was a struggle. It wasn't a new bus, but she was making money from that. She's a trying person. She's a very independent minded. Trust me, man. She's a winner. She's a winner, and she is going to win easily. She's an excellent choice to replace Audrey Shaw. I will leave it there for the time.
Hold on there. We have somebody. Hold on, Jamaica 87. We soon get to you. But we have somebody here from because when we know what going, we're the G-keeper.
Well, let me tell you something. High or low, Audrey is there and he's going to beat Wint by him ass. Let me tell you something. Anything she want to do, 100% behind her. And them no see out. Them got tired to see her face and can't get her out of the race. Trust me. You see, Sunday evening, and an uncle tank whether tank, bank, or ank, trust me, Audrey go dip on the river and dip on the bank. Like, yes or no, Audrey control this one, Audrey go win. Mr. Calvin Lane, let me tell you straight up, said to the PMP them, and he was the only one win as PMP in a northeastern Manchester, who go out and support Audrey Marks. She's a good woman. And PMP call me and tell me, of course me a cuss her. And she look at me and say, Miss Lynn say, you go vote for the woman. So, heartache, he have a headache, him have. Him go round and call me brother going at 90. My brother tell him to F off and come off him phone. Him no love man, a woman he love. So people, let me tell you something, you, them a northeastern Manchester. Every crevice and corner, Wint a get a blow. Right, left, and center. So, he no see nothing yet. Him can't stop Audrey. A free girl that. A free Queen of Sheba that. And him don't know nothing about Manchester. Him go one place. I want a lady here, the lady call me and say, me there Jamaica. Let me tell you something. Me a work if you are. Me a work quitting. You hear me a tell me. Yes, let me back up 1 p.m. people and about I want a funeral. And about 100 people labor right there. And the poor little boy, him confused. Him say, my mother will kill me if me say that. But let me tell you something, man. The young people them, old people them. So, him a quarrel about the tank. Why not quarrel about the ladies? The gentlemen, them will get them foot and them teeth. And the government money, Audrey put in their mouth. And I give them foot for walk pan and give them teeth. So I'm not talk about that. If you put that over the ear too, him don't know say I big him a big up Audrey. Him don't know say I big him up. Wait. Right now, Squitty me get bishop. Me turn bishop right now. Because about 25 me I go baptize Sunday.
Bishop in that church?
Right. I know in a Bogart church. At 25 people me have to go baptize. Me get couple deacons and all. You go see, me make sure say depend the what you call it now.
You get promotion in a Bogart church?
Yes man, at Bogart church, me a bishop.
So bucket
About 3 people me get now. Yes, let me go look some deacon because me a dip out them backside down there. I want some
water, they dip them
after dip them in the dip them in the healing street. You know believe me? Me go them yard. Go dig them out, me go them yard. And me say me tell you something. Baptism I start for about 3 o'clock. Because at 25, I mean when I go tired. When we get 3 deacon. So you will hear. So at that the time, me I tell you Wint I go drop down and dead. When me left back, me never be I left Jamaica. Not when I go back and on dirty America. Because I'm nice at Jamaica. Because right
nice,
now, baptize me a bishop. No. So make him start. You know see nothing yet. He go and pack up and run out of Manchester fast and when he come in there. He don't know what they saw.
Alright, hold it, that's a G keeper.
Alright.
Jamaica 87. 87, brother.
Classic, come
Yeah,
true. Classic.
Alright, one and only.
Yeah, good afternoon. How you all doing? Sweetie, thanks for having me again, and good night to the panelists. Now,
Squitty, come back to me.
I'm listening. I am listening to Mr. Samwise and
Hold on only. 87. 87, pay attention on the program, man, because we don't want to rewind everything. 87.
yeah, me you could have make him talk and you come back to me.
Listen me now, just press the picture and press the mic icon.
So you easy. You go on now?
Yes, Quitty, me I say, I'm from the same era too, you know, from Northeast Manchester,
Yeah.
you know, and Audrey Marks going to bring it home and bring it home in a fine style. Not only Northeast Manchester, but Northwest Manchester, Central Manchester, and South Manchester, all going to be the Jamaica Labour Party column at the end of the count. You know what I mean? An election day. Squiddy, you know, Andrea Marks went to a graduation today and she handed over $500,000 to the school and she called Mr. Wint on stage.
Audrey
and
is the
said, come
name, not
witness
Andrea.
it.
Audrey is the name, not Andrea.
Audrey, yeah, sorry, Audrey Marks. Yeah. Yeah, she called Wint on stage and said, come witness. Because this is not government money. You understand what I mean? Squitty, she have a lot of work to do. But the whole constituency welcome her. You understand what I mean? I know that Mr. Shaw welcome her too because she's a good candidate and she have vision and she can hold a ministerial position. You understand what I mean? And a person like that we need in the constituency. You understand? Somebody with vision, somebody who will come and develop the place. You understand? And do the work. And Squitty, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the most Honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, target women to be MPs and to hold position in this country. Why, Squiddy? Because women get things done more quicker. And when you employ women to work for your Squiddy, you find less corruption. Yeah. You understand what I mean? And under this administration, led by the most Honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, he have employed the most women ever in any cabinet. You understand what I mean? And you find out that all of these MPs that run for the Jamaica Labour Party, check it out. Check out the work that they are doing. Check out Rhoda Crawford. Look at the work she are doing in Central Manchester. Look at Anne-Marie Vaz. Look at the work she's doing in Portland. Look at Tova Abington. Look at the work they are bringing out. Look how they develop the constituency that they come and inherit. You understand what I mean? And Andrea come to Central now, the Northeast now. And me tell you quickly. With Audrey Marks, sorry, Audrey Marks. She come to Northeast Manchester now. And me tell you say, she know what she is about. She know what she's about. And me tell you say, we just look forward for her to just hit the ground and running because we don't have no chances. First thing, him and me so till not even start for no mean so. He not spend dollar. He not spend dollar. He just wait for government money to spend. He not spend no money. You understand what I mean? And a money win election. Money win election. You understand what I mean? But Squiddy, you're busy still. So we come back to me.
Yeah, man, respect you. You can jump out, you know, because we have some next people and jump in. All right. Only.
Yeah, man, I'm there. Good night again.
Yes, man.
It is quite unfortunate that Mr. Wise has taken the position of Miss Marks giving out drums to her workers that are going to dedicate their time and effort and
11 coins from number one top viewer button.
Yeah. How far do that?
That they have to get her elected and become a representative for them in Parliament. Quite unfortunate that they took that position. Now, when the PNP created a trust fund in 2020 to finance and help their party workers and children, Mr. Samwise, do you find that very unfortunate and tribalism of the PNP? Voice of the Nation. Do you find a trust fund created by the PNP, Mark Golding, to help PNP party workers tribalism, and very uncaring of a future or potential Prime Minister of Jamaica? Mr. Voice, don't you find it concerning that Mark Golding will take a position as such, where he's looking out for? When you come, man, you're gonna answer. I'm just beating in the point. I'm just beating in the point. Do you find it quite unfortunate that Mark Golding would take a position of segregation, that he would create a trust fund to help PNP party workers only? But you are here, and Mr. Wise, who said to the Jamaica Labour Party, beating down Miss Mark, giving a few drums to her party workers. Hypocrites, I would say. Another thing, Mr. Voice says Jamaica does not have a political ombudsman.
What about that all?
The current
They use in 2020.
we have a political ombudsman who sits in the office of the ECJ, one of the most competent bodies that Jamaica has ever seen, who had reined in and secured and protect our democratic process in terms of securing and make sure that voter fraud does not exist in Jamaica.
Sorry, you can't list the name of the ombudsman for me. Sorry for cutting. Tell me the name of the ombudsman.
Go ask the ECJ. The ECJ released a statement and the name of the political ombudsman and where they sit in their office. You go and look that up, Mr. Voice.
And you don't know the name.
Mr. Voice, you said we do not have one. So if we do not have one, you don't know the name. And therefore, I am telling you to go and check the official statement from the ECJ. Go on the website. It is there. Now, secondly, the phones that we are got in and out, keep throwing out. Now, PNP and Mr. Voice is calling for a standalone political ombudsman that is outside of any entity such as the ECJ. But to date, the opposition leader who was called out by the political standalone ombudsman to apologize to Mr. Bobby Montague for calling him a little boy, to date has not done so. What is the power and the authority of the political ombudsman then, Mr. Voice, if she at the time would have given Mark Golding an instruction to apologize to Bobby Montague and Mark Golding refused? He said he would not do such things. And to date, he has not given an apology for calling Bobby Montague little boy. So, therefore, and also in the past, we found the political standalone ombudsman contradicting herself, taking position that seems to mirror on the border of partisan type of politics. And therefore, it was right to remove that standalone, put the position into a reputable body that is overseen by commissioners to make sure that whatever comes out of that is non-partisan. Just like how you have members of the Jamaica Labour Party sits in the ECJ, members of the PNP sits in there, and it becomes a credible entity because PNP watch JLP and JLP watch PNP. Yeah? So when you come and sit here and take that position, Mr. Voice, ill-informed, ill-positioned, nonsense. Ask Mr. Golding to apologize as he was informed by the standalone political ombudsman to apologize to Bobby Montague, and tell Mark Golding to take down that partisan trust fund that was created by the PNP to take care of PNP party workers if the black drum that Miss Audrey promised her party workers are partisan and not conforming to good political practice. Rest my case, sir.
All right. Classic. Classic.
Greetings, labor rights.
Yes, I do.
Labor rights. And VOB, greetings. So this is one of the funniest things for the longest while. McGregor going on stage saying he's going to cook white rice and curry chicken back for his workers and his supporters. We just made a joke of it. We never call for them to retract that. we never see it as something political because we know that all PNP does is give food to their Wangagot supporters. Yeah, man, me say that. I mean, I say that to you, Voice of the Nation. Well, Voice of America. That's your new name. That me here, the host call you. Anyhow.
Our name, Voice of Jamaica?
Him say my Voice of the Nation, but it's not Jamaica's nation though. I
Oh,
believe
so
so.
we use the Voice of America. We don't check that.
No, his name is
Voice of America.
the PMP. Voice of the PMP.
Let say one Jamaica in New York, so other Jamaica there.
Alright, go on now. Let's go on.
Yeah, man. So, Squitty, Jamaica.
Yes, I.
In 2015, the PNP came up with a grand idea of creating a local economic initiative program under the SDC. It was supposed to support local businesses, quote unquote, poor people business, or to start up poor people business. Can anyone guess how much money the PNP pumped in that program in 2015? Just make a wild guess.
I can't guess. I don't know, sir.
Anybody, even Voice of the Nation, make a guess, man, please.
You can Google it if you tell me what it is about.
It's classic.
$0.
We don't really want answer.
$0.
Classic, hold on.
Zero. Anyhow, it is now 2025, 10 years later. This government each year has been pumping $10 million into the program. But this year it would have increased to $50 million and will be increasing even more as it continues to support the people that Voice and the PNP love so much. Can you imagine that? And I remember last year, or was it before the local government elections, it was Natalie who came on and she criticized the program and criticized SDC because of the good work that they are doing. And why I bring up this is because I can't bother for answer some people who are give a chicken back and white rice and soup to the people who is working for them. The people them put out them all phone and all no can think about a chicken back and white rice, nothing more. And when it is that people get water tank so that them can put in crops and get water for them crops, or if water gone, them can turn to them tank. And this lady who created an innovation in Jamaica so that we can do our bill payments and other stuff. Someone is a billionaire and she wants to give back to the people that complain so much that they are not being appreciated. PNP still not appreciate their workers either. Because if you are going to give me like a chicken back, when me can find, me can easily well find that. You know, see me as nothing. And this is why VOB, him would support a party like that. Because he value himself as nothing. Remember, in the same parliament, would have seen where people like Michael Phillips, he got up and he said to Prime Minister, "Thank you, sir, for the bridge. Why not give way?" Somebody remind me of that bridge that where Michael Phillips get teared down up in our constituency, the whole bridge there. Anyways, him said, "Thank you, Prime Minister, for that bridge." And when Mark Golding look round upon him like a father scolding a child and look round upon him like he must say, dirty boy, sit down. I want to talk about accountability, you know. Oh, by the way, remember, as we speak, Goatman, Goat Dread, he's not the MP. It is still you, Graham, who is the MP. And guess who is spending the money up there? Exactly. The man called Goatman. I want to talk about accountability. I make we see the check. I make we see the receipt. Don't come with that. Almost 5 years you, Graham, there in a parliament. Accountability for the taxpayers' money that he rocks home each month, each year. No value for money. Speak about that now, VOB. Speak on that, man. Them something that we call accountability, man. You don't have no grounds, you know, and people make me remind you know why VOB, him know where B stand for. Why him no support Andrew. In 2016, Andrew Holness, according to VOB, says that he is going to Parliament and he's going to put it out that Jamaica have a say in if they want same-sex people, they want them to get rid of the law there. And because it never happened, today in 2025, 9 years later, this man hate Andrew Holness. Always remember that. That is the vendetta I have against him.
Classic. Remember, Pat Mora give a quote to PNP party records up there in Trillani.
Oh my word. He might give an outside title too. On board house.
Hold on, come over, man. Hold on. Samwise.
Yes, Smithy. Winner, it's very unfortunate that